Do NBA players actually sign their own sticker autographs in trading card products? I've had this hunch for a while, and I truly believe that some of the league's biggest stars have other people sign their cards for them. And in this video, I'm going to show you guys a bunch of examples, and I'm going to maybe create this conspiracy, but it's going to be really interesting, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it, so let's get into it. So we've all heard about the big scandal in 2018-2019 when Luca Doncic had rookie autos and they all looked very feminine. The Lulu autograph was very feminine and a lot of rumors came out that they were signed by his mom, and I'm pretty sure that those were actually proven true, and since then Luca has signed all of his autographs by himself. But it's just really intriguing to know that one of the league's 2 or 3 biggest stars can get away with it for a rookie season, and I think one of the top 5 players in the entire NBA has been getting away with it for going into 6 years now, and I'm going to show you a bunch of examples in this video. So let's talk about Anthony Edwards and his autograph with Panini. All right, so let's get into it. First, we have the Fanatics autographs, and I'm going to break this up into 3 separate categories. We're going to have Fanatics, Panini / certified pack pulled autographs, and then his in-person autographs. So starting off with Fanatics right here. Pretty simple autograph from him, as you can see on this 11x14 of him dunking over John Collins. This has the Fanatics cert right here, and this is a witness certification right here. So that means it was signed in front of a Fanatics rep by Anthony Edwards, certifying that it was signed by him. So pretty simple, basic autograph. What you see here is kind of like the A where he loops it in this way, does that, does not kind of make a complete star. And then the A and the E are always connected, drops down to a D, and then his S, he always goes line, and then he drops it down below, as you can see there. Same thing on this jersey right here. It's got the A star into the D, S, drops down, just like everything you're going to see. We got a couple more Fanatics here too. Very similar here. A little more sloppy, bunched up on the ball, but still same thing. You got the S drop down, A and the E are connected. The A is not really a full star. And then same thing on this jersey from Fanatics. Don't need to explain it again, but you guys know. So that's kind of your basic paid autograph of Anthony Edwards where you know it's going to be legit. But now what I'm trying to suggest in this video, and I'm very confident in, is that he's not actually signing this Panini sticker autos. Here's just 4 random examples. You've got 2 sticker autos on the left, 2 on-card autos on the right. You got some lower end products, some higher end products. All of these do look very similar, but I'm going to go back. You can see here, these are connected. These aren't. These A's look different. These A's look different. We'll get more into that later, but just want to show you guys a couple different examples of the Anthony Edwards Panini auto. So you can see here on these sticker autos, he does a full A where he loops it around. He does a point, and then his E has a little more of that kind of like feminine curl to it, like it's almost like a woman wrote it. And I'm going to talk about that later, but that's kind of interesting. And you'll see on a lot of these earlier autographs, he kind of scribbles a little bit for like the EWARD into the S. Right there, that S drops down. That one actually probably is legit if I had to take a guess, but then we get into some of these more new ones, and I am very confident these are not legit. You get the A with the full star where it loops around, got a little period. He does the E, D, and the S. As you can see, the S doesn't drop down like he does in everything. He loops it up and around to finish it. Same example here on this Panini one. He goes up and around. Same thing on this Flawless. He goes up and around. That doesn't look anything like the previous one. So now let's go into some of my personal examples of in-person autographs that he signed at stadium, hotel, team events, stuff like that. So first off right here, this is what you'll very commonly get when you go into a game and you ask him for his autograph. So here are 2 that I got in March of 2024, I want to say, and they're pretty intriguing. Oops, gotta go back here, but you can see it's like this, still that same exact A as the full Panini autograph, loops it into the E just like the Fanatics autograph, I should say, but does not continue with the D and the line and the S. Same thing here, got the A, wraps it into an E. Just pretty simple for him when he's trying to sign a bunch of autographs before a game when he's got a lot to do. And then we'll move on here. This was more of a kind of one-on-one situation with Ant, so was able to get the good autograph. You can see right here the number 1 in that one. So that's kind of like time-stamped to his first 2 years in the league. And here, that very similar A, he does not loop the stars. If we go back, you see there's the star here, like just like that, but does not do that. Into the E, the D is right there, straight line, and then the S is down. There's no looping, as you can see right there. And then same thing here. This was a rushed situation at the member party a couple years back. He did the A, does not loop like a star, connects into the E, and then that S loops down. There's no kind of loop, and there's no S on the bottom of that like that. So now Let's compare one more thing. I've got on the right here, this is a ball that I own, that I bought, that he signed while he was at Georgia in college. So that was around the 2018 era. And you can see this looks a little more like the sticker autos. And if we go back here, you can see this far left one, which was probably signed very early on in his career. I do think these ones are legit, but I think this one, and this one are not legit. You can see here very similar. He has the actual star A dot, the E, but the S, once again, S goes down, the E just does not look the same. The A doesn't even look the same if you look at it. But like, here's another Panini one right here. Very, very kind of like meticulously drawn out A, just kind of looks slow into the E and the S. Once again, we got a loop right here. No loop. This is signed. It's straight down. So just a couple examples there. And as we compare now all three of them together, if I was to cover up the bottom three logos of Fanatics, Panini, and In Person, I think a lot of people would say that middle one does not look legit. The two on the outside look very similar. You could see even the slant on it. The left one with Fanatics and the right one with the In Person, they both have that kind of slant down and to the right. And when you look at the Panini one, you can tell it's just signed a little bit slower, and it's almost got that slant to the left a little more. So I've been in the autograph world a long time, and I really don't think that is signed by the same hand, the Panini one versus the Fanatics and the In Person. And I'm just telling you, I've got this one right here myself, In Person. Look at that kind of like general slant line. Look at the S. Look at the way the E is, kind of smaller on the top, a bigger loop on the bottom of the E. No space, no period. The A connects perfectly. The A connects perfectly. Those two look very similar. This one looks different. And now, maybe I'm completely wrong. I'm willing to let anybody who wants to try to correct me, try to prove me wrong, and I will give the credit to whoever can prove me wrong. But I'm just looking at this. I've been thinking about this for the last 6 years, and it's honestly a reason I don't buy sticker autos of Anthony Edwards or Panini autographs of Anthony Edwards, for that matter of fact, for myself, because I'm very confident that they're not signed by Ant. And right here, you got that. And let's go back to this one here, right here. This day that I got Ant, he actually had this bag right here, was completely full of unsigned Panini stickers. And I mean, Anthony Edwards, he is a great basketball player, but he is not the best autograph signer. And I feel like he does not like, he would not want to do that in his free time. That guy wants to play video games. That guy wants to hang out with his baby, hang out with his dogs, stuff like that. So you think that man is sitting down and signing 10,000 autographs. And when there's not a Panini rep present with them, I can totally see him handing this bag of sticker autographs off to like one of his boys or his girlfriend and saying, just pound out these 5,000 autographs for me. And that's what I think you get right here in this example. So just wanted to kind of dive into that a little bit, but I'm really curious. Do you guys have any thoughts on this? Have you ever thought this before? And if so, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I think that this is a very interesting topic that should be discussed more. And I hope to hear you guys in the comments. Let's have some good discussion, but we will see you guys in the next video. Peace.